Everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you today with an article from Just the News, so a newer site here. I found this article on X, but it is dated sometime, when is it, June 16th. It says, FBI gives Congress intel on alleged Chinese plot to create fake mail-in ballots in 2020. It says, newly declassified intelligence report partially corroborated but was recalled before it could be fully investigated, officials say. So, people were saying that the election in 2020 may have been stolen, considering Biden got 17 million more votes than, had ever been registered before. Well, could be that could be true, So let's go ahead and see what this article has to say. And I haven't seen this a lot out there in the mainstream media. Obviously, you're not going to see it on CNN or MSNBC because why would they report on something that goes against their side? So let's see what it says. It says, FBI Director Kash Patel on Monday evening turned over to Congress an intelligence report raising concerns that China had mass-produced fake U.S. driver's licenses to carry out a scheme to hijack the 2020 election with fake mail-in ballots for Democrat Joe Biden. The newly declassified intelligence reports from August 2020 weren't corroborated or fully investigated and instead were recalled from intelligence agencies at about the time that then FBI Director Christopher Wray, I combined the word director and his name there. He testified that there were no known plots of foreign interference ahead of the 2020 election in which Biden defeated Donald Trump, officials told Just the News. The new documents were turned over to Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley, Republican of Iowa, who had first raised concerns to the Bureau that the intelligence hadn't been fully vetted, and instead was just dismissed even though there was evidence of the fake licenses. As thanks to the oversight work and partnership of Chairman Grassley, the FBI continues to provide unprecedented transparency at the People's Bureau, Patel told Just the News in a statement. To that end, we have located documents Chairman Grassley requested, which detail alarming allegations related to the 2020 U.S. election. Specifically, these include allegations of plans from the CCP to manufacture fake driver's licenses and ship them into the United States for the purpose of facilitating fraudulent mail-in ballots, allegations which, while substantiated, were abruptly recalled and never disclosed to the public, Patel also said. And I was thinking as I was reading that, is this like an act of war in some way? I mean, obviously it's not like there's no bullets flying around or bombs being dropped, but could this be considered an act of war? I mean, you can't do that to China, the same thing, because, they don't have a democracy, so people don't get a chance to vote. They just have a one-party system. But, I don't know. Just thinking about that. It probably isn't, but just wondering. So continuing on, it says, in accordance with Chairman Grassley's request for documents, I have immediately declassified the material and turned the document over to the chairman for further review. So as officials who have seen the documents told Just the News, the FBI had a relatively new confidential source who provided information in summer 2020 that the Chinese government was manufacturing and exporting fake U.S. driver's licenses as part of a plot to create voter identities for the Chinese residents living in the United States so they could vote with fake mail-in ballots. Okay, so it wasn't for anybody. It was just for Chinese residents that were legal aliens or, I guess, temporary or just, kind of visiting sort of thing. Yeah, that could be a problem. It says the intelligence source claimed the plot was specifically designed to benefit Biden, officials say, which isn't surprising. It says they also said the intelligence report was recalled within a few weeks and the allegations never fully investigated on the grounds that the source needed to be re-interviewed. But, in fact, another agency, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, had intercepted nearly 20,000 fake licenses around the time the intelligence came in a possible corroboration of the report, officials said. And that is the end of the article. So it ends kind of abruptly there. So it's a quick one, I guess. Probably should have known that before I started, just to let you know that ahead of time. But, yeah, there you go. So this could be an issue, and we'll see what comes of it. But, like I said, you're not seeing this anywhere in the news at all, which is kind of odd. So, yeah, I just thought that was a bit of a strange thing. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.